Everybody's funny or drunk. You ever see Oprah drunk? She's hysterical.
Speak about reuniting with Chris. You've known him for a long time.
Yeah.
You've worked on a number of projects, Pootie Tang, many projects. Speak about reuniting with him.
Oh, that was great. You know, here's what I love about this industry, man. You as long as you show up on time, as long as you give 200% to everything you do, as long as you're personable, as long as you show up every time, the phone's gonna ring for good reasons, for good projects. You know, people only do you so many favors, but it's not a favor when you have to show up and you have to be on time. You're doing them a favor because you are actually showing up on time. You're doing your role. You're taking advice. You're taking direction from someone that you respect, and that means you're helping each other out.
Helping me out.
Oh, we have a special guest.
Two for the price of one.
Special guest.
Why is your room so much cooler than mine?
Oh, open a window. Break a window.
I know.
Let's break it. They'll fix it later.
I love that.
You know what I'm talking about? This is more of a family. This is a family film. You know, we all showed up for Chris, man, because, you know, we have to have, it's a balance there. We have to show up for him and trust him to put us in something amazing. He has to trust us to show up and make it amazing and listen to direction. And aside from the friendship, he has to get what he has to get out of this movie. And that's the benefit of everything, you know. He's gonna bring people to the he's gonna cast you in this movie because he knows what you can do. And all you gotta do is show up, have fun, enjoy it, and he gets a chance to work with his friends.
Absolutely. And you play his right-hand guy. Is there a right-hand guy in your life you want to share?
Oh, sure. We gotta have you always gotta have somebody. You can hire somebody, but that don't mean they're your friend. You know what I mean? Like my boy AB, that's my dude right there. AB is my guy, man. So you can hire somebody to do exactly what he does, but you can't hire someone to get the experience he has, and the friendship you have, and the things you've been through over the years. You can't train somebody to do. They can only do the job they're instructed to do, but I don't have to tell them anything.
Absolutely.
I don't have to tell them everything to do.
And there's some really fun comedic moments in your character. Your character likes the voluptuous ladies.
Oh, yeah.
So was it fun to play those comedic moments out?
Oh, plus size, playing that role is great because I happen to know that plus size women love slim guys, and slim guys love plus size women. It's just something about it. They love them, you know. And especially the first, I think you were presented with this character. The first scene in the movie, you got him walking coming from the little interview he had on stage, and you kind of moving and shaking. You already know that Silk cares about Andre Allen. He told him, "Hey, I don't want to see you in jail." Da 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 da. See a plus size girl walk by. Hey, look at you, girl, moving with confidence. You know, that's the main thing. Plus size women are gorgeous. As long as they just move with confidence. You know, you're just like every other woman in the world. You know what I mean? Ooh.
And my last question is, you've worked with some legendary comedians, Chris, Larry Davis,
Yes.
Louis C.K. Can you speak about, just reflect on that journey? You're a legendary comedian. You've worked with legendary comedians.
Yeah, I think everyone has, it's this path you end up following. Like the first movie I ever did was with Louis C.K. What's that movie called? 5 Degrees of Separation, whatever it is. So I ended up working with Louis C.K. Louis C.K. worked for Chris Rock show. Louis C.K. I did his first movie. Louis C.K. Called Tomorrow Night. I ended up doing Pootie Tang that Louis C.K. wrote, which is a character from the Chris Rock show. So I ended up, it's all these little connections I have, you know what I mean? You know, I ended up meeting Adam Sandler to do Mr. Deeds because Chris Rock called Adam Sandler when Adam Sandler needed a character to play the elevator guy. So it's all these things that end up connecting somehow. They all end up connecting, which is what you want, which is what a career is, which is what a journey is, you know? And Chris can tell you the same thing. He can tell you exactly where these things crisscrossed and end up, and I'm right back here again with Top 5. See how these things, everybody in this shot, I have some connection to. Everybody in this poster I have worked with in some capacity. And it's all a spider web of people coming in from all directions. And we all end up in the same spot again.
Absolutely.
Somehow he corrals everybody in. And everybody on that poster I've worked with.
Tell us a little bit about your character.
I play Brad, who is Rosario Dawson's character's Chelsea's boyfriend. But I'm a bad boy. I'm cheating on her. And it's with a dude. And she was suspect of that because of a certain activity I enjoy in my butt.
This is very true.
Yeah.
And speak about working with Chris. He's the writer and the director and the star.
Yeah. Working with Chris was awesome. He's pretty laid back, you know. He wasn't like in over his head. Everything seemed like it was running on time. And then, you know, that's just the producer's side. And then as a director, he was very like helpful and like we'd do a few takes how it is written, and then he'd throw other stuff at you, and then he'd let you kind of riff. And for as naked as I was, I felt okay.
Speak about working with Rosario. She
Yeah.
seems so fun and awesome.
Yeah, she is. She's not just like, you know, you're like, oh, Rosario Dawson, cute actress. She's so cool and like so much more than I think. Well, maybe I just didn't know, but like, she's real well-rounded and like fun to talk to, and will, you know, give you a little lip. You know, I mean, she's fun like that.
And you're in one of the funniest scenes in the film, and there's some hot sauce involved and some other contraptions and stuff like that. Can you speak about shooting that scene and going through that?
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, it was exactly what it was. And I keep saying, poor Rosario. She had to be right back there where, you know, the action is. So bless her heart.
And New York is very much a character in the film. Can you share what you love about New York?
I love New York because, I mean, all the cliches about it are true. And it doesn't sleep. You know, the city's always alive. There's always something to do. There's always something going around. There is an energy. You know, people always say, like, the energy in New York. It's for real. And I got to come out here for a week and just kind of, like, have fun filming this. And then at night, do whatever I wanted to do, you know, in one of the best cities in the world.
Absolutely. And music is obviously very important to the film. I'm not going to ask you your top 5 favorite rappers, but I'd love to know kind of what do you listen to? Who are some of your favorite musicians?
Who am I listening to? I mean, overall, like, lifetime favorites are, like, the Beastie Boys and David Bowie, and R. Kelly, and, I mean, I'm on this Kanye train. I don't know where it's gonna go, but I'm on it. I'm loving everything that he's putting out, and yeah.
And Kanye and Jay-Z are producers on the film. Is that kind of cool for you?
I mean, sure, it's cool for me. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure I'm off their radar, but it's cool to be associated with all these awesome people.
And lastly, can you tell us a little about your upcoming projects, The Interview and The Intern?
Yeah, I won't do any movies unless they start with IN, so like those ones lined up. I'm also in Inherent Vice, which is a Paul Thomas Anderson movie. I'm barely in that. I probably have one line. And then The Interview is going to just be like balls to the wall, insane comedy. And The Intern was something I just finished filming a couple months ago with Anne Hathaway and Robert De Niro, and I think that'll be out next year. Finally, something my parents can see.
We drink, serve. You want some of this, sir?
Congratulations on the film. I
Well,
loved
thank you.
it. Loved
Thank
it.
you. Thank
so
you.
I'd love you
We like
both
that.
to speak about working with Chris, the writer, director, and star.
No? You want to go?
Go ahead,
Okay.
Jim.
Well, working with Chris was wonderful. I was surprised and just blown away. I heard about the film. I wanted to be a part of the film. I wanted to work with Chris. Whether I made it, I just wanted to work with Chris. And he gave me the nod. We talked, we met, and we talked about the part. And then I was on the set, and I got to feel the energy of this man. It's amazing. It was amazing. And as Cedric says, he comes prepared, but he also allows you to be who you're going to be in the character.
Yeah. You know, it was fine. He yells a lot. A lot of people don't know this about Chris Rock, and it's just his normal voice. But, I mean, even when he's saying, like, give me some pancakes, it's just like, really? Pass the syrup! You know, I'm like, my man, really? Turn it down a little bit. So, you know, he yells action and cut with the same
Tone.
kind of intensity. And it's like, Chris, relax, you know. And, but, you know, good director. Good director, fun dude. You know, he was, you know, jokingly, you know, he comes prepared each day, so you're not wasting a lot of time. And at the same time, the set is loose and fun. So it's not like he's like some stickler that's gonna be like, you know, really hard and, you know. But he was serious. Now you do take him serious when he asks you to do something again, or he says, "Let's do it another way." You respect that, you know. So I thought that you know he really covered all the bases in that way.
And you have one of my favorite characters, Mr. Jazzy D. Tell me, what did you love about playing
Ooh, her favorite
this gentleman and that raunchy scene? We can't not ask about that.
Well, you know, I mean, it's one that was it was written, and when I was reading the script, I called Chris. I was like, "Man, you really want to go there like that?" Like he was like saying, "We got to go there." I was like, "I don't know, man." You know, so but you know what? As I got into Jazzy D, I put the hair on. You know, you put the gold grill in the bottom. You know, next thing you know. You realize this guy would go there. So, and then once I trust that, then I trust Chris as a a director, and gonna make sure he treats it really nice, and I believe that he's gonna kill it. You just go freedom, man. You just go all out.
And you're such a legendary actor. You've done theater, you've done TV, you've done film. Can you tell me what you love about all the mediums?
What do I think? What do I feel about all the mediums?
Yeah, what do you love about each medium? Because you've done it all.
Employment. Keeps us going.
Yeah.
No, it's a matter of reaching the people. I'm in the service business. I love to serve. You know, that's why I came this way. And so each medium allows me to do that through my art.